Hello and welcome to another episode of A Perfect Home. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host, Jennifer Cohen. Our goal here at A Perfect Home is to introduce you to area professionals at the top of their game. If you need some service done, you want to watch A Perfect Home because the people we put on here are the best of the best. Today we're talking about Sedona Soul Spaces. You're going to go to sedonasoulspaces.com. Check it out. Great website. Everything you need to know is on there. Everything we're going to talk about today is on there. Contact information if you forget it, sedonasoulspaces.com. We're talking with Lori Herrickle. She's the owner and an allied ASID. Also, Melissa Van Daren. She is also an owner. Ladies, thank you for being here. Yeah, this is so exciting. I love it. I can tell you love what you do because you're already smiling.
Right. We do. We have a passion.
And you've been doing this a long time.
Yes.
Right.
We have.
Yeah. You guys started in
2000. Well, we started in 2007, although Lori and I have been working together since 2004.
All right.
And we started at a furniture store that's no longer here, and Lori was the manager, and I was the salesperson. And every day people would ask us to come to their house and design out their space.
Sure.
And every day I turned to her and said, there must be a way for us to make money doing this because, you know, we're working at a furniture store.
Right.
We said it's interior design, and within 3 months of that conversation, we had our first giant job.
Wow. That's great. You just started working with your own inner talents.
Yes.
Which were very well received because your guys are doing great.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And Lori's allied ASID, so she brings all the credentials that make someone go like, oh, I can really trust these girls. So.
Lori, explain that for folks that don't know what that is.
Allied ASID is a nationwide program that's credentials, saying that yes, you have the credentials to be a designer. The allied part is there's a special task. You can become just ASID, but allied is just below that. But again, still all the credentials. I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Interior Design.
Nice.
And after the training and everything and your experience, that all counts towards that. So it is a nationwide accreditation.
Well, it also gives you a whole bunch of benefits that if you're just the average person that's really good at picking colors, you, with Allied ASID, that designation gets you a whole bunch of other benefits to.
Well, that's great.
Translates to our clients as well.
So much more knowledge. I mean, there's talent for making things look pretty. And then there's what you do. I mean, you are the step up. You are, people need you. So you need these people.
Yes.
Soul Spaces. Absolutely. Now, you guys do residentials, but you also do commercial, you do new construction, you do remodels, you really branch out. And there must be a big difference between walking into someone's home who's going to live there, walking into someone's home that wants to sell it, looking at plans with someone's home that wants to build it.
Right.
And someone goes, I just want to tear everything out and start over again.
Right. We do love those jobs, but we like that. But for the most part, you really have to it's really what the client wants and what we need to do to make them happy. So we look at if it's new construction, then we're looking at what kind of down the road, that resale factor as well. For new construction, even remodels, like what that might translate to down the road, because they may not live there forever, but they might be planning to live there forever.
True.
So we have our clients where it's our dream home, so we want to make it their dream home. They want their chef's kitchen, even though maybe not a great cook, but they want that chef's kitchen. So we kind of go that route as well. So we kind of want to make it their dream home if that's what it is. But if they're doing a remodel to flip, then we'll also look at it towards what is selling currently and what do they need to do.
So that's very, very important. When you walk into someone's home, Lori, and you're looking at, how they have it set, and they might be perfectly happy, but you want to bring it up to date. And staying current on what is up to date is your job. And most homeowners are like, I don't know, I like pink. But what's up to date right now is gray. And what changes, it changes. How would you say how often the trends change? Every year?
Every year.
Wow.
Every year.
That's a lot to keep up with.
Slight changes every year, larger changes, I'd say every 5 years. Melissa and I go to Las Vegas Market, which is the trade show for designers, furniture industries, twice a year. There's also one in High Point, but we always go to Vegas. And that's a great way to stay on top of trends, to see what new furniture they're presenting to us, and keep up with seminars and get to connect with other people in our industry.
You really do have to keep up to date with the way things move and change. And I love that things do come back around sometimes, like our wonderful slate table here, which which is, I don't know, from the early 90s. Well, the colors are coming back in. So we're hip here.
Yeah, you can actually see that in here, that these are the one of the current trends that are going on. So you can see it kind of pulls in your whole table.
Right. That's a really cool thing that you guys do. You keep up on the trends, and trends change. So this is a catalog of the trends right now. So the colors that are coming into fashion right now are these guys. And, you know, we've got all these beautiful things. They're all different colors, and they're different. You know, they're not.
And it works with your scarf.
And it works with, see, we planned this, you know, and I love all this. But then, you know, so you go into these homes that were mass built in the 90s, and they have seashell pink, and they have pastel blues, and they have all these things, and they're quite lovely. But one of the hardest times for a homeowner is when it's for sale. When you've decided you're going to move on, you put your home up for sale. That's when the interior design and the staging talents that you have really, really shine, because without it, your house sells for less. It could sit on the market for God knows how long, simply because you've got carpet, which may be fine, but it's not up to date, and people walk in, they walk out.
Right.
Well, I didn't even look at the house. I saw that carpet and I ran screaming. You know, something as simple as that. The house can sell for so much more money in days.
And it's even more than just when they walk in, because most people are looking at their phone screen when they're looking for a house first. They look on a little screen this big. So when they see pictures of empty rooms, that does not attract them. When they see pictures that look old and dated, they're just going to swing right by till they find something that goes like, oh, I love that look. And that's what we do. We provide that instant connection that they need to have with the property in order to make an offer on it. So we create the emotional connection that they need. Most people buy, 98% of the time, it's on an emotional reaction they've had to a property.
Wow,
and that's what we do. We provide that emotional connection for them.
Wow, how interesting.
And we have staged, over the past 7 years, probably over 300 properties.
Easily, more than
so
that.
So we
probably.
have a vision. When we go in a house, we have the talent, we have the vision, we can look, and we know exactly what's going to fit where and how we can make it all work together. And that's what we love to do, is to come in, design it, and then have a big reveal, have the photos taken, get it on the market, and like you said, get it sold in 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days versus 3 months, maybe 3 years. You know, if someone walks in and goes, I wouldn't want to live in this. This isn't, even if it's something as stupid as this is not my style.
Right.
I don't like the couch. You know, that can turn off a buyer.
That's exactly.
You
and
know?
so can their personal effects, like when they have like all their personal collections of things all over the house, like it's distracting to a buyer. So we kind of smooth out all the rough edges and make it so that it appeals to the broadest buying demographic, rather than it has to be inclusive, not exclusive. So we're trying to really make it so that everyone loves the house, which is basically what we do.
That's what you need to do. I mean, you may have the most impressive Snoopy Christmas collection ever, and it's awesome. However, put that away in a box. It's not going to sell your house.
We do tell people, and we will go in, even if we're using their own things, we will go in and tell them what to edit. So that they can get rid of their things, or you know, if they're moving, put them in storage or whatever you need to do, box them up. You're going to move anyway, and then we'll go in. We'll either add to it, or we will tell them, you know, it's best if you pack everything up and let us start with a clean palette.
Absolutely, we need your eyes. You know,
and
as
most of the time they're
homeowners.
like, why didn't I do this when I lived here?
Right.
Because I wish I had done it when I lived here, because it's so much more comfortable, and the flow is better, and the feel is better, and the energy is better. So,
absolutely, that's all very, very important, and you need an outside eye for that. Go to SedonaSoulSpaces.com. Lots of information on all the different services they do: residential, commercial, indoor, outdoor, all kinds of stuff. Staging, of course, is what we've been talking about. SedonaSoulSpaces.com. You can give them a call at 928-634-6770. We're talking with Lori and Melissa, and we'll be right back, so don't go away.
Reverse mortgages have undergone a great deal of changes since 2013. They're great loans, providing flexibility, access to tax-free cash, and low interest rates. Let me help you with your quality of life and peace of mind in your retirement years, no matter how long that is. For your in-home, no-obligation consultation, contact me, 928-225-7418. That's 928-225-7418, or go to jimhossler.com. That's jimhossler.com to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, this is Greg at Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
Hi, this is Michelle and I welcome you to Sedona Paint Centre. We are here to help you find the perfect colour scheme and product for your home and business. Enjoy free in-store and in-home colour consultations and free paint samples in a colour of your choice. As a special offer to you, just mention this ad and save an extra 10% and enjoy 30% off store-wide.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles.
Hi, this is Lori
And Melissa.
from Sedona Soul Spaces. We are the premier source for all your interior design, decorating, and staging needs.
Every day people ask, why didn't I call you sooner?
Let us use our passion, creativity, and experience to make your life easier.
Don't make costly mistakes. Call us and we will help save you time and money.
We offer full-service interior design, custom furnishings.
Complete home staging, turnkey vacation home packages.
Sedona Soul Spaces, creating extraordinary spaces that delight your soul.
And welcome back to A Perfect Home. We're talking about Sedona Soul Spaces. We have with us owners Lori Haricall and Melissa Van Deren. Thank you very much. We were talking about staging for sale and how, you know, that's so important because people can get turned off. They walk in the room and you may think that couch is awesome, but something as simple as that can turn people off. You want your house sold in 3 days versus 3 months or for a lot less, you definitely need to have it staged. Another big thing right now is vacation rentals. That's taking the area by storm, but there's something there's a knack to decorating a vacation rental. It's not just whatever.
It isn't whatever. And there's a few things to consider, like the longevity of the products that you put in and how are they going to last. You have to replace everything in 3 years because renters can be hard on property. But there's also, it has to look a certain way. Everyone has to walk in and feel like no one has ever been there before, even though they have. So we want, theoretically, I know they're there, but we want to make it look like no one's ever been there but you. So all the colors have to work. It has to attract them immediately when they look at pictures, because that really is what they're looking at, the pictures. If the pictures look bad, they're not going to stay there. So the pictures have to look good, the products have to be good. We actually are able to bring product in directly from our manufacturers because we have a commercial location in Cornville. So that gets a huge benefit to our clients because we don't have a big overhead, so our pricing is great. So we can do everything from spoons to bedding to furniture to artwork to area rugs. It's all cohesive, it all works together, and it looks beautiful in photographs, and it rents.
Right, because it has to look that good. You know, maximize your investment there. It has to look that good. And I love what you just said about how you can get things at a more reasonable price because you have that big warehouse. People think interior design and staging and all that stuff is only for rich people. It costs tons and tons of money, but that's not true.
No, we can work with any budget.
Yeah, we really excel at working within the budget that our clients would like us to keep in.
And whatever they're comfortable in. Because it's really about the individual client. It's not like some mass-produced thing. It's for this client, and maybe they only need one piece of furniture, or maybe they only need one room done. So we're going to work, say, what's comfortable for you? Let's show you products that work for that room, for your budget. But you know, when it's crazy, like, you know, we can do high-end whatever we need to do. But for people that really are nervous, we're here to help you feel more comfortable in your choices because you may only have this much to spend. Let's make it count.
Right. What makes people nervous?
They have commitment issues.
Commitment issues.
Commitment issues. And we find that most of the time. They literally are afraid to make a choice. And so it becomes a design paralysis where I am afraid to go forward, I'm afraid to go backwards, so I'm just going to live with my hideous linoleum because I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
So we can consult with people even if they have like, look, I was thinking of using this, and we can tell them that works, or we can tell them, you might want to look at this, might be a better option for you. But everyone needs to feel like they're making the best choice, getting the best value for their investment. And so that's kind of what we do. Don't be afraid to call us. Don't be afraid to have designers come in and take a look at it, because that's what we do, and we love to do that. We love to help people. We love to make it better.
That's our passion, and we ultimately we want our clients to be happy and satisfied and be able to live in their space and walk in every day and go, oh, I love this. I love the girls. They did such a great job for us, and we have a lot of happy clients, and that's what fills our soul up.
And we create their soul space. That's where our name came from. We create the soul space for them that really makes them feel the most productive, the most inspired, the happiest. It's their soul space.
Absolutely. You need that in a home. Lori, what are some of the top mistakes you see people making these days?
Picking the wrong colors, trying to blend colors together that don't work, and then their sofa's green and their wall is purple and they clash. And so that's probably one of the biggest mistakes. The other mistake is using all different types of fixtures, finishes in their fixtures, whether it's the towel bars, not matching the faucets, the lighting, all that together. We can come in with a cohesive plan, and people can avoid putting the wrong thing in, and then their friends and family come over and go, what were you thinking?
And
then it's too late.
Scale's an issue.
Scale is an issue.
Being from the East Coast, you saw a lot more spindly legs. It was a little more delicate looking on the East Coast. And then they come out here and they have high ceilings and vaulted spaces, and so you need some chunkier furniture in order to anchor the space. And they come in, they're like, oh, my furniture doesn't work here. Like, I know, because you have like these little, East Coast spindly legs. You need a little chunk to your furniture. So we have to help them reacclimate to this area.
Well, that's true. That's true. And I know when you move from one house to another and you have all your furnishings that you love and they're not working in the space, but you can get stuck.
Yeah.
But in my last place, I had it like this and I liked it, and it's not working in here. And then you get distressed.
Right.
I mean, really, you walk around your house and you don't like it. That's no fun. You get distressed. That affects your life. To walk around your house and go, oh my gosh. I mean, that's what you want. You want that harmony within the home.
So the biggest mistake I think people probably make is to think that they can't afford us or that they're afraid. And it's like calling a dentist, it's going to be okay.
Right, everything will be great.
Everything's going to be okay.
Absolutely. And then you'll be going, why didn't I do this before? Why didn't I call Sedona Soul Spaces before? So what's the most common thing that you see when you walk in the room? When you walk in somebody's room and they go, I don't know what to do here. What do you see?
Well,
I'd say furniture placement.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Like they line up their furniture around the perimeter of the room. And so, there'll be this big empty space in the center. We're like, okay, so is there an issue with this area? Or do you dance? Like ballroom dancing? I don't know. And we ask them that's possible. But for the most part, they think they have to put like a couch against a wall or a chair against, so they line up all their furniture. So we restage it, even if it's just for living. So they're like, oh, I didn't think that would work. And I'm like,
and sometimes it's just a matter of moving things 5 inches this way, or even something a foot this in another direction, or angling something that's not angled, or straightening something that's angled for a strange reason.
That is true. Now, can you come into someone's home that just says, this isn't working, and can you help them make what they have work?
Yes. We do. In fact, we just recently went to a house where there was a chair in one corner, and she was like, I don't know what to do. We said, well, give us a second. So we pulled the couch back, moved the left seat over, took the chair, put it over here. She was like, this is exactly what I wanted. We're like, well, our job is done. We can go now. Because it's something that we see that not everybody sees.
Right, for sure. And you can do jobs from the simple, such as what you just stated, to the extravagant. So based on what your budget is and what you're actually looking for, what does it look like when someone calls you and says, can you come over? Then you show up and you evaluate their space until they give them some ideas of what you're thinking
we
from
ask
this
them
point to that.
Why they called us. What is it that what are you looking to do? What is it? And if you don't know, that's okay too. But what is it that prompted the phone call, so that we have some idea of what it is that you'd like to do, so that we can kind of look at what the scope of it is. Some people want to do a big remodel, and that's fine. But some people are like, I really don't know. I'm not happy. I don't know how to make this work. And we're happy to do that too. We sort of intuitively know kind of
Right, and then a lot of open dialogue between ourselves and our client as to what they like, what their taste is. Everybody has different taste, and it's not what we want, it's ultimately what our client wants, and that we love to find out, have those conversations.
Well, that's great, and that's what clients want to hear. I mean, that's a wonderful thing for you to say. I love one of your mottos is creating extraordinary spaces that delight the soul. That's what you want. That's what you want in your home. Go to SedonaSoulSpaces.com or give them a call at 928-634-6770. We've got a little bit more of a perfect home, so don't go away. More stuff you're going to want to hear.
Paul Stanley here with Stanley Steel Structures. We offer shade structures that provide style, value, and performance. Our Equinox louvered roof opens and closes to give you the ultimate patio experience. We also offer Alumawood shade covers that looks like wood but lasts like steel and never needs painting or maintenance. Visit us at StanleySteelStructures.com. Contact us today and be covered tomorrow. Stanley Steel Structures. Let us add some space to your place.
Turning your real estate dreams and goals into reality, I'm Claudette Johnson with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For more than 7 years, I've helped both real estate buyers and sellers put me and my team's extensive knowledge of the Sedona and Verde Valley area to work for you. Come see a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, single-level home with a pool at 50 Sedona Street. You'll love the Sedona Red Rock views from this VOC area home. We turn your real estate goals into reality. Claudette Johnson at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services of Arizona.
The EPA says C&B Construction ranks in the top 1% nationally. C&B Construction invites you to see what energy efficiency and indoor air quality can be. We have won another Department of Energy Innovation Award, and C&B Construction is the only contractor in the country to win 6 consecutive EPA Indoor Air Plus awards. Experience our zero-energy, move-in ready homes at Crossroads at Mingus.
C&B Construction, locally respected, nationally recognized. Find out more at candbhomes.com.
Do you need more closet space? Hi, I'm Tracy Shadley, owner of Organize A to Z. We provide professional custom design solutions to keep you and your space organized, which helps reduce your stress, increase your productivity, and allows you to take control of your belongings. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, specializing in custom closets, garages, offices, and pantries. Call me today for your free consultation. Organize your space, organize your life.
Welcome back to A Perfect Home. We're talking with Sedona Soul Spaces, a complete one-stop interior design source. Lori and Melissa have talked about all things, everything from working commercial, residential, new construction, remodels, vacation home packages, resale, staging so that you can get your house sold, things like that. So we've learned about all what they do. Now a little bit more about what you guys are as community members. Let's talk about your dedication to this community and the things that you've done within it for certain nonprofits.
Okay. Well, probably the first thing we'll talk about is what we did for the Cottonwood Police Department. We were asked to design the victims room at the police department, and they had a small grant, and we actually added additional items to it and some things that we thought were important. We wanted to have a rocking chair in the room because for anyone that's been through trauma or children, that sensation of rocking is very soothing. So we made sure there was a really comfy rocking chair in the room and some things for the children. So that was something that we did from the heart because it was important to us that we support our community in that way. We also do something else with the Giving Angels.
We're also part of the Giving Angels, and we've been working with them for probably about 5 years now, and they put together gift bags for low-income seniors in the Verde Valley. So all the money goes directly to our seniors. Many of them are forgotten. Many of them, it is the only gift that they receive at Christmas.
Sometimes it's the only visit they receive.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that's great that you are willing to give it back to the community and to pay it forward in that way. And I'm hoping you haven't seen the victims room at the Cottonwood Police Department, but if you had, it's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I've seen it, and you go, where am I? I mean, it looks, it's so beautiful, and what a wonderful thing for you to do, and then to add on top of the little bitty grant that they had to help them out even more for folks who are having, you know, some of the worst times in their lives, to go into this beautifully decorated room
and
that is
children.
Wonderfully comfortable.
A lot of times children will be in there, and we both have grandchildren, and we're like, you know, we have to do something for make sure that they're comfortable.
Well,
and same thing for old people.
Yeah.
We're like, you know, it's important that we don't forget, you know, that there's a whole segment of the population that doesn't have enough, or they're on a very fixed income. So, you know, the gift bags, this year we're focusing on flu and cold prevention. So we are putting in blankets, brand new blankets, and, you know, hand sanitizers and new socks and those kinds of things. And it's really heartwarming to do it. Anyone that's interested, let us know.
Okay, Giving Angels, make sure you check that out. Well, that's really wonderful. A business with heart, that's what we want to hear. Because sometimes when you think, wow, they're just in it for the money, you know, like, no, you're not. You are helping people create their soul space, as you said, place that fills their heart, and they look around their home and they feel such satisfaction. That's what you want when you're in your home, and that's what you want buyers to feel like, and that's what you want your renters to feel like, things like that, if they're catching that. If they're not, they're disappointed, you know, your quality of life goes down. So this really affects quality of life, which spreads from outside of your home. If you're not happy with the way your house is set up, then you're just not going to be that great happy at work, and then so it really covers your entire life. Having a beautiful space inside your home that feeds your soul makes everything better. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, ladies, so much for what you're doing. And I love the joy that you bring forward and the passion that you have for what you do. And I know that you just love your jobs. I can imagine you just have the best time.
We do.
We do. We do.
That's wonderful. Go to SedonaSoulSpaces.com. Information about who they are, what they do, how you can set up an appointment, all the different variations of things that they do via commercial, residential, for resale, for staging, all that good stuff. Very important stuff. SedonaSoulSpaces.com, or give them a call at 928-634-6770. They're absolutely awesome, Sedona Soul Spaces. That's all the time we have left for A Perfect Home. We'll see you again next time.